Welcome to my channel. My name is Hosanna and this channel will be mainly dedicated to my lupus journey and spreading the awareness of lupus and just the journey. It'll be focusing on lupus. Please like and share this video to spread the message, to spread the awareness, and to possibly help someone else out there going through what I'm going through or something similar. So it's really important you guys like and share just so the video can get out there as much as possible. And also subscribe so then you can find all my videos, and don't forget to click the bell so you can get notified of any videos that are posted. If you're gonna stick around and follow my journey, I just want to put this out there. I'm always in my dressing gown. I love comfy dressing gowns, so you're gonna see me in dressing gown majority of the time. So in case you're gonna be wondering in the next few videos, like, why is she always in a dressing gown? That is why. I love comfy clothes, and this is a comfy channel. Like, I'm at home, I want you to feel comfy, I want you to feel like you're next to me, that we're having a chit chat like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to get all dressed up. I can just chill in what I'm wearing like every day, because it's a raw channel. It's about everything's raw. All the content is raw. Like, there's no hiding, nothing. This is me, this is my channel. You know, if you like it, you stick around. If you don't, you don't have to as well, and that is completely fine. So I just had to mention that in there as well. Yeah, and I feel like lupus is not really known that much out here, and I feel like definitely it needs to be spread, because since being diagnosed, it's been an eye-opener, and it's a very tough disease, and it's very strange how it's not recognized. And I feel like if I can help someone by posting these videos, because when I got diagnosed, I had nowhere to look. There was no videos on YouTube I could turn to. There was no information on lupus. So I feel like it's really important for me to open this channel. I feel like I've been called to open this channel, because if I can help someone out there spread the message, or just spread the message in general for other people's education, then that's my job done. That's my calling that God has sent me to do. That's the purpose that I'm doing, and I feel like it's really important. So on this channel, we're going to be going through things like my diet, how my diet has changed, my workouts, how I've had to adjust my workouts, you know, my flare-ups, what lupus is, the medication, and all of that. And also just to like self-improve myself, help someone else improve themselves. Like, I'm only newly diagnosed to lupus, so you can imagine it's still quite a shock to me myself. So I don't know everything about lupus, everything. I don't know everything completely. So feel free to share some advice. Feel free to share your experience as well. Share any tips that could help me. Like, if someone out there has lupus who has it longer, please feel free to share, because we're all learning here. No one is better than the other. We're all on this journey together, and people who are going to subscribe to my page are part of the journey with me, part of the growth. And this is why this channel has opened. So I'm gonna do a quick intro so you can know a little bit about me, so you can, you know, get familiar and get comfortable with me before I get into the story. So I'm gonna make a quick intro, and then we'll get right into the story. So this video that I'm posting today, it's just the story of how I actually got diagnosed with lupus. Any other questions like what's lupus, what are the flare-ups, and any other questions like that will be answered and will be talked to more in another video. This is just like a video to introduce myself, and obviously to open the page with the story of how I got diagnosed, because I think that makes a lot more sense than just diving in with other things that people might not put two and two together. So yeah, I just had to put that out there so then you guys are aware. So my name is Hosanna. I live in the Greater Manchester areas. I have 2 babies, ages 10 and 4. I've got my own new and still growing beauty and aesthetics mobile business. And yeah, I think that's enough information. So I personally think I've had lupus for like 2 years now, because I had like mild symptoms back then. Obviously now I know there were symptoms. Back then I didn't know that there were symptoms. But yeah, so I think I've had it for like 2 years, but this story is from last year. So we're gonna get into the video from what happened in October 2023, when my life changed upside down. But yeah, let's get into the video. So it was after I had just come off a holiday with my 2 kids, went to Portugal. It was after that. And then like I had a small gap in between. Then I had to go to a girls' holiday that was also planned. So I went with the kids. I was gonna have like, I think it was a month break and then go on holiday with the girls. So it was around that time. Yeah, so I was absolutely fine, not unwell one bit. Like I was fine. I was at home and one of my friends came over to see me so we could chill. You know, we're chilling, everything was absolutely fine. And then all of a sudden I just started feeling a bit off, you know, but I thought, you know, I'm probably tired, like I've been traveling and stuff, so I'm probably just a little bit tired. So I told her that, you know, I'm not feeling the best. So I'm gonna take myself to bed. Literally, that's all I thought. I thought I was just a bit off and that's it. I'll sleep it off. I'll be fine in the morning. That was what was in my head. Luckily, she is my next door neighbor. That will make sense in a minute. But yeah, so when I got to bed, I started feeling a bit off. I felt a bit dizzy, a bit hot and cold. I can't tell you fully from detail to detail because it's all such a blur. But one thing I remember specifically was my eldest child, Henry. He was like, Mom, like I'm gonna have to call Gogo. They call my mom Gogo. That's how we say grandma in our language. He was like, I'm gonna have to call Gogo and I'm gonna have to call the neighbor. I'm calling her the neighbor because I don't want to name her. But yeah. And I was like, no, what are you doing? He's like, no, you don't seem well, like you need to go to the hospital. And I'm like, no, like stop, I'm fine, I'll sleep it off. That was the first ever time my son did not listen to me, and thank God he didn't. Thank God, because yeah, like if you know me personally, you know how much I hate going to the hospital and stuff like that, and I just don't like leaving the kids with just anyone, especially at awkward times like when everyone's in bed and stuff and then I have to start ringing. So in my head I was like, I'm gonna sleep this off, I'll be fine tomorrow. If I'm going to the hospital, it's gonna be like in the day and when I've asked someone properly to like obviously watch the kids. But anyways, carrying on, he rang my mom and he rang my neighbor and they were both here. Again, the details are very blurry, but from my mum's mouth, she said I was grey. Can you imagine, like, have you seen my black skin? Can you imagine this grey? That's like death. I was dying. That's what was happening. I was dying and I thought I was fine. Like I was dying because my skin was grey. Yeah, so she said my skin was grey, I couldn't walk properly. She had to help me downstairs to go in the shower because my bathroom's downstairs. So apparently she had to help me because like I almost fell down the stairs. She had to wash me. She had to like get me ready because like at this point we was waiting for the ambulance. So like she had to help me with everything. Apparently I was just off, like my temperature was shocking high. Like I was sweating but I was cold. Like apparently I just wasn't well and it was a very strange. Even my neighbor was like, from what she left me to what she found were 2 different people. She said I looked like a ghost. Like I looked like a walking corpse. Crazy. But anyways, yeah, so apparently the ambulance took so long that my brother had to come over so he could stay in the house to watch the kids whilst my mum came to the hospital with me. My mum literally slept at the bottom of my bed because she was so scared something would happen to me. Can you imagine that as a parent, what was going through her head? She didn't know what was going through. I didn't know what was going on. Can you imagine the horror she must have gone through? Because me as a parent, I couldn't think of anything worse than seeing my child in that situation. So bless her soul, she tried to keep her cool so well. She did so well, but she had to sleep right next to me, right at my feet, because she was like, I'm not leaving my daughter, like no chance in hell. Like bless her, oh, bless her. One thing that did bother me, and it literally gives me nightmares till this day, was how my 2 babies had to see their mum in that state. That was also horrific. They had to see me vulnerable. They had to see their mum not being able to shower or walk. They didn't know what was going on. More so my son than my daughter, because she's younger. But can you imagine, the one person who protects them, who's there for them, can't even do things for herself? No. It's not nice, you know, it's not nice. I don't know what that image has done to my kids now. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what goes through their heads now after seeing me in that state, because you just don't know how people process stuff. Because I know I saw things and I experienced things when I was young, and it still haunts me. So yeah, that was a horrible thing. But for the rest of my life, I will forever thank my son for not listening to me and listening to his gut instead of his mom, because he literally saved my life. Because if I didn't go to the hospital that day, I was gonna die. Like I'm not laughing because it's funny, I'm laughing because that's how realistic this is. My kids were gonna wake up with a corpse as a mum. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That's how scary this is, because I'm never really ill like that. Yes, I've, you know, been ill here and there, but not like that. And I don't take things a joke anymore. If I need to go to the hospital these days, I'm straight there. There's no ifs, but straight there. I run to the hospital now, because I'm never going to put my kids in a situation like that to wake up to a corpse as a parent. And I feel like everyone should be the same as well, if you don't like hospitals like me. Anyways, fast forward, the ambulance had come and I went to the hospital after tests and stuff like that. I finally got diagnosed with liver inflammation, which is fine now, kidney damage and kidney inflammation. I still have problems with my kidneys today. Sepsis, pneumonia, chest infections and inflammation in the lung. I'll insert everything on the screen in case I forgot. So yeah, I got diagnosed with that in the end, which was an absolute shock because I'm fairly healthy. I didn't drink that much alcohol like that, like it was every other weekend when I got out with the friends. I didn't smoke. I was healthy. I go to the gym. So like me and the doctors were both like, what is going on here? Like, what's wrong, baby? I posted some videos on TikTok as well. If you guys are interested in watching the quick videos of my little journey, I will link my TikTok. If you guys want to follow me, that's great. But I'll also post videos on this video of the whole journey, what I'm talking about, and the videos that I do have, so then you guys can relate and sort of imagine what was going through my head and what I was sort of going through. But yeah, like me and the doctors were both shocked at like how this just happened overnight. Like, what is wrong with you? How can your organs be failing like this? What's wrong, babes? Do you know what I mean? Everyone was so confused. So they started taking loads of tests and tests and tests. They were taking the liquid that was stuck in me, but they took it from my back. That was the most painful thing of my entire life. I have given birth twice, and I'm not gonna compare that pain to that, okay? Because birth, I'm made to give birth, so my body will tolerate with that pain. I can't tolerate with pains like that. And he put this thing behind my back, he took liquid. It was horrible. I had blood tests, urine, this, I had drips all over, and it was just all a mess. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. That was the longest time I had ever been away from the kids, and that was horror. That was worse than me being in hospital. Being away from the kids was awful. So they kept me in hospital for like 10 days. It was absolutely horrible. I didn't care that I wasn't well. I wanted to go home to my kids. That 2 hours they came to visit me each day, it just felt like nothing. I just wanted to cry every time I saw them. My mental health was down the hill. Like I just wanted to go, because I didn't know how long I was going to be in the hospital for, because they were saying, you're not going home anytime soon, sweetie. Get comfortable. This is your home for now. No, it was horrific. So that's when I was like, God, I need you. Like, I don't know where to go. I don't know who to turn to but you. I am alone. I need you, and I need you right now before I lose my, my mind. And that was the moment I truly found him. That was the moment I found him. I'm not saying I didn't know about God before, because I come from a Christian household. I grew up a Christian, and I am a Christian. But it was just one of them things where it's like they tell you to go to church and they tell you to do ABC, and you do it because your parents are doing it. And most of like my adult life as well, I just wanted to party, do this. I just wanted to live life not in the way that God wants me to live it. So it's like I knew of him, but I didn't follow his ways, and I didn't really truly like believe properly. Like I knew there was a heaven, I knew there was a hell, and that was it. I never bothered to any deeper, and I feel so bad that it took me this long to find him and to see him and to acknowledge him and to be like, God, you're actually there. Like, I feel so bad that the devil corrupted me all these years, but it's better late than never, and I'm glad I found him now. And obviously, don't get me wrong, like, I'm still learning. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm still learning. I still make mistakes, like we all do. Like, I still make mistakes. I'm still trying to learn more about him. I'm always going to learn until the day that I die to ever even come up to what God wants me to be. So it's still a learning curve. I am not a professional. I do not judge people, nothing. I have made mistakes. I have done my bad deeds as well. So I just wanted to put that out there. But yes, so that's the moment I started to pray. I was like, God, I can't do this anymore. This has been long enough. Like, since the kids came out of my stomach, I have never been away from them this long. Like what's up? Like, I need to go now. The kids need me, I need them. Okay. I didn't know what they were eating. I didn't know who was looking after them properly. I didn't know I just didn't know what was going on with my kids, and I didn't like it. I didn't like being out of control. So I seeked him, and I prayed hard. I cried. I asked for help. I asked for healing. I begged and said, I know I've neglected you, but please don't leave me now. I said, I need you. I need your help. Help me. And that was the moment I knew that God is real, because he showed me things. He showed me that I'm here, because I quickly got back to, I quickly recovered. It was weird. Even the doctors were like, what is wrong with you, woman? Next minute you're a corpse, and now you're ready to go home. I'm like, yeah, get me home right now. I'm ready to run home, because I was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Thank you. That was the moment God was like, that's a clear sign that I'm here. It's your choice whether you choose me now or not. So yeah, so that's when I opened my heart to him, my everything. I gave God. I was like, I am yours and you are mine. Here, I am a child of God now. From that day, I said, I'm going to make mistakes. I have a lot of learning to do, but I'm going in the right direction. Thank you. Fast forward, I went home. Happy days. I was feeling great. Obviously still a bit off, but I was feeling amazing. I was back to my routine. I still ended up going on the girls' holiday. It was paid for, and not just because it was paid for. I was feeling great, and I didn't think anything else was going to happen. I thought, okay, it was just a bad experience. I went to the hospital, and that's it. Let's move on. Boy, was I wrong? Was I wrong? What was over? What was over? Nothing is over, sweetie. That was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. Anyways, I went to the girls' holiday. I was feeling great, but I was still a bit off. I was still in pain in my kidneys. Obviously, like I said, I still have problems with my kidneys. But back then, before the medication, I was in pain. The girls' holiday was good, but I was in pain. I was flared up. I didn't know what flare up was properly then. I was flared up because obviously it was hot. My kidneys were killing. I was in pain. But anyways, I went to a holiday. I had a great time with the girls. Obviously I came home, and every week since then till April this year, I had to go for blood tests and all this, blah, blah, blah. But I thought I'm doing all these tests just to make sure that my kidneys are healing. But little did I know, they're looking through things. they're looking deeper into the test results and stuff. So anyways, in April 2024, I got my proper diagnosis that I've been diagnosed with lupus. To be quite honest with you, I had no idea what lupus was, just like a lot of people. I didn't take it seriously. I thought it was just a bit of a skin rash because that was the only symptoms that I had. So I didn't really take it seriously, and I thought it's not a big deal. Boy, was I wrong? And like, honestly, it's true what they say. It's like once you know something, it starts to show up. It starts to show up. And that saying is very true. Once you know something in your head, it's like you sort of manifest it to life. Because that's when my big flare-ups started to happen. But I'm going to explain about my flare-ups and stuff in another video. But stay tuned to that video. You're going to want to watch that video. If the lighting has gone a bit funny, it's because the sun's going in, like it's going in and out, so it looks a bit funny. So I'm using the light, so it might look a bit different. But yeah, so I got my medication, and that's when my life turned upside down. Everything just changed from that moment in time. And I tell people, it's like I had died and then I was reborn. I was reborn into the woman I am today. Like the girl who was in the hospital in October 2023 died, and I was reborn into me. Like everything changed, like my perspective, like everything changed. Like I lost a lot of people in my life who didn't serve a purpose anymore, like gone, just everything, it just changed. Yeah, so like everything changed. I opened myself up to God, and in that moment, that's how I started my business, H&J Aesthetics and Beauty. So yeah, in that moment, I had realized how life's too short, and I had nothing to leave my kids or my family. And that was the realisticness of it. And that's how I started my business, because I decided that if I was going to die, I'm going to leave behind a legacy for my children. I'm going to make sure my children do not struggle. I'm going to make sure my family do not struggle, especially my mom. I'm going to make sure she does not struggle. And when she's looking after my kids, that she has the means to look after my kids. Like my funeral, I want my funeral to be paid by me. I don't want my family to be struggling and stuff like that. That's when I realized that you need to up your game, and you need to up your game quick. I didn't know how I was going to do it in the moment because I was so ill and I didn't know how it was going to work. But I just followed God, and God guided me through everything, and he still guides me, and he continues to guide me every single day. But yeah, like I said before, I'm still in progress of getting to know God and bettering myself. You can never better yourself enough. Like you always have to better yourself like every single day, and that's the process I'm on. And I hope some of you come on this journey with me, and we can better ourselves together, and let's grow. You know, let's get better, whatever religion or whatever you want to believe in, like, you know, believe in that, and, you know, keep your faith high. You know, for me, it's God, so I'm going to keep my faith high, and I'm going to believe in him. But whatever your religion, like, there's no judgment or anything here. Like, we all believe in something. At least we believe in something. So yeah, that's the story of how I got diagnosed with lupus. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm happy to answer. If you guys want to follow my social media and follow my everyday activities, you can follow my social media. You can follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I will link everything below if you guys want to just keep yourself updated. But I will be doing like a Q&A and stuff about the lupus. So if you're interested and you want to know something or just know a little bit about me, please do ask, and I will try put in as much questions as possible in the video for everyone. Guys, it's time to wrap this video up. I think it's long enough. The lighting's going funny and the video is really long. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate that. You don't understand how much that means to me, that you tuned in and took your time out of your special day to watch me. I hope I've taught someone something. I hope I've helped someone. Or maybe this video you give it to someone you know. Like whatever this video has done, I hope it's done something positive and it's impacted someone in a positive way, because we're all about positivity. We don't like negativity over here. So yes, so that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be posting once a week because I don't really have time to post more than that, you know, with the business running, and then I'm a full-time mom as well, so I need to make sure it fits into the schedule so it works out smoothly. If you're also interested in my business page, I'm going to tag that below. If you live in the Manchester, Liverpool, Cheshire, Bury, Bolton, Wigan areas and are interested in mobile beauty and aesthetic treatment, don't be shy. Message me, okay, and I'll be right at your door to give you the best treatment ever, to make you feel good or to make you look good, whichever one. Just give me a quick message and we can do a consultation and we can get things rolling. But apart from that, thank you. Please like and share this video. It helps spread the message and the awareness of lupus, so people can know more about lupus and we can get more help with the lupus and stuff like that. But yeah, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Oh, there's that sun, and hit the bell so you can get notified whenever I post a video. So yeah, I hope this video helped someone again. I hope it helped someone. And I hope this video gets to as many people as possible, to help someone like myself who was in my position, who I had no one to turn to. I still really have nowhere to turn to. I'm just learning as I go with this condition. But yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of the week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao.